I know I typically have to jump off the stage and jump back on for you to hear my nasally voice. Excellent, excellent. I'm going to allow this room to fill up here to at least 50 to 60 people before I jump into the second reading of Elder Vitalik's origin story. I see a few of you who actually were in attendance in the first reading coming back for more, which is exciting. It's one of this story, I think, uh, puts a nice conclusion to the origin story events that we've provided throughout the last 7 or so days. It's a real, I guess, a good prompt for what the next phase of the Reaper's Galaxy experience is going to be, specifically in the phases of GV-007. Count Yugure, I think you are going to benefit from listening to this origin story. I think you need to get back in touch with what pillars you have within your character that allowed you to enter this world and sustain up until now. There's a reason why you're a galactic senator, and you still are, sir. You and Virgilius have been poisoned a little bit, but it's okay. I forgive you. I know the ex-Chancellor Galleon can be quite convincing with his cunning and evil ways. Stay strong, Senator. Let me share the image of Elder Vitalik before I read his origin story. For those of you who have not seen him yet, he is a interesting fella. Hello, Senator Scottish. Glad you were able to make it. There is Elder Vitalik. I'll allow you to see him while I read his origin story now. Grab a drink, grab some popcorn, enjoy yourself. This is the final reading of the Elder origin stories. I do anticipate more events like this to occur throughout the rest of the Reaper's experience, where we continue to build out the lore and storytelling as characters continue to be introduced. So here's the origin story of Elder Vitalik. In the vast cosmos nestled on the planet Luminalis, where innovation was woven into the very fabric of life, there emerged a child like no other. The future Elder Vitalik, the shining star of his world, born amidst the whirring gears of progress and the hum of technological wonders, his journey began. From a young age, Vitalik was the chosen one, destined for greatness. Luminalis, a planet in constant evolution, looked up to him as he was destined for innovation. His early years were a whirlwind of exploration and experimentation as curiosity fueled his every endeavor. He tinkered with gadgets, dissected machines, and pondered over complex equations at a very young age, and most of those equations stumped the most brilliant minds. As he entered adolescence, his inventive prowess became increasingly apparent. He spearheaded projects that revolutionized Luminalis, from sustainable energy sources to interstellar communication systems. His breakthroughs radiated far beyond the planet's borders, catching the attention of civilizations across the universe. And as he aged, Vitalik's fascination with the intricacies of Luminalis's advanced technology was evident. He disassembled and reassembled machines with a precocious skill that astounded even the most seasoned engineers, and it was during these early years that he created the eco-harvester, a groundbreaking invention that harnessed the planet's natural energies to power entire cities sustainably, mitigating the strain on resources and preserving the environment. One of his most celebrated achievements was the development of the nanite rejuvenator. This revolutionary device had the power to repair damaged cells and rejuvenate living organisms, effectively extending lifespans and promoting overall well being. It was hailed as a marvel of medical science and brought immeasurable benefits to luminalis's inhabitants. As he became an adult, the scope of his innovations expanded exponentially, and Vitalik's groundbreaking work in the field of quantum teleportation was a game changer, allowing Luminalis to establish instant communication with neighboring star systems. This not only facilitated cultural exchanges, but also led to groundbreaking scientific collaborations that further advanced Luminalis's technological prowess and achieved Vitalik's long-term goals. As Luminalis entered a golden era of innovation under Vitalik's guidance, whispers of his accomplishments reached even the farthest corners of the universe. It was during this time of flourishing progress that the cosmic anomaly known as the Nebula Bridge manifested near Luminalis. This enigmatic portal, a phenomenon unseen for generations and generations, drew the attention of astronomers, scientists, and cosmic explorers from all over the universe. Vitalik, ever the intrepid innovator, couldn't resist the call of the Nebula Bridge and wondered why it was so close to Luminalis. He saw in it a potential for unprecedented advancement and a chance to unlock cosmic mysteries that had eluded Luminalis for millennia. With determination in his heart, he embarked on a perilous journey through the portal, venturing into uncharted realms beyond the known universe. What transpired on the other side of the Nebula Bridge was a revelation that would forever alter the course of Luminalis and its chosen one. In the realm beyond, Vitalik encountered an ancient civilization called the Sentinels, whose wisdom and technology dwarfed even the most groundbreaking innovations of Luminalis. The meeting was not without its conflicts, however. The Sentinels, guardians of cosmic balance, viewed Vitalik's innovations with a mix of awe and trepidation. They questioned the implications of such rapid progress and whether Luminalis was ready to wield such power responsibly, and if Vitalik is the leader to lead that cause. This clash of perspectives ignited a fierce intellectual debate that resonated through the cosmic chambers. Vitalik, fueled by his unyielding belief in himself and the potential of innovation, defended Luminalis and himself and his advancements fervently. He argued that with great power came even greater responsibility, and that Luminalis and himself had the wisdom and fortitude to navigate the uncharted waters of rapid progress. This clash of ideologies echoed through the cosmic corridors, each word carrying the weight of worlds. As the debate raged on, Vitalik started to see the merit in the Sentinel words. It became clear to him that the true path forward lay in the fusion of his and Luminalis's innovative spirit, partnered with what he read about of the timeless wisdom of the elders in the celestial pentarchy. He knew of these elders and understood the pillars that encapsulated them of wisdom, courage, unity, and empathy, and he was intrigued by the harmony that could be caused if they were to forge with one another, and what balance and progress could happen within the universe if they were to successfully do so. Through intense deliberation and a mutual respect for each other's strengths, a groundbreaking project emerged, one that would bridge the gap between Luminalis and the celestial pentarchy, ushering in an era of unprecedented collaboration and innovation. Vitalik returned to Luminalis not as a lone innovator, but as an emissary of unity, The Nebula Bridge, once a mysterious anomaly filled with tough discussions and conflict with the Sentinels, now stood as a symbol of the boundless potential that could be unlocked when crossing the bridge and allowing yourself to be vulnerable to your weaknesses. The universe watched in awe as Luminalis and the Celestial Pentarchy embarked on a journey of shared discovery, forever intertwining their destinies in the cosmic tapestry. And with newfound humility, Vitalik embarked on a quest to harness the collective power of these four pillars. Together, Vitalik and the elders, they conceived a groundbreaking project that harmonized Luminalis' innovative spirit with the wisdom, the courage, the unity, and the empathy of the cosmos. It was a venture that required the fusion of his innovation pillar with the strengths of the other four. And as they worked side by side, the Elder of Wisdom illuminated the path. Courage fortified their resolve. Unity bound their efforts, and empathy bridged the gap between Luminalis and the wise words of the Sentinels. The result was a creation of unparalleled significance, innovation like this galaxy and this universe has never seen, and a beacon of progress that shone not only on Luminalis but also throughout the universe. With the conclusion being that Vitalik was anointed as the Elder of Innovation. Vitalik's journey had come full circle. He had evolved from a young prodigy tinkering with machines to an elder of innovation who understood what the true essence of innovation, where the true essence of innovation lies, and the importance of collaborative synergy with all the other pillars within the Celestial Pentarchy. The conflict with the Sentinels and the partnership with the Celestial Pentarchy were simply just a part of Vitalik's path, much like Nebula's Bridge, which was a pathway that he had to cross over to understand where his strengths were and where his weaknesses lie. A path that would reshape the destiny of the cosmos. And under Vitalik's guidance, Luminalis continued to be a bastion of innovation, and with him now becoming an elder with the other four pillars, the universe now has the opportunity to be illuminated by Vitalik's vision as well. The end. All right, let me hop back to the chat, make sure that it's not any. Yes, Senator Drow. I have been. I don't know if you all within, the Reaper's Galaxy in here in 2069 have familiarized yourself with Mid-Journey up to this point, but I have been diving deep into um, Mid-Journey, the AI art bot, and it has been a lot of fun, and it has allowed us to create characters with some consistency within the outlook and how they're portrayed. So, yes, very, very happy with this. Illuminated or blinded? If you have to ask that question, sir, I think you might be the blind one at this point. If these elder origin stories don't prove to you the value of each of these pillars, I wonder if perhaps you are a lost cause. Senator Yugire. I wonder if I say Senator Yugire over and over again. Maybe that'll snap you back into reality here, sir. But as far as the elder origin story for Elder Vitalik goes, I think it's a perfect representation of how I want each of the galactic senators within these chambers to think about themselves as they approach what will be the next phase of GV-007. I shared earlier that there will be 5 total phases here as we lead up to the vote. The Elder Origin Stories was phase 1. Phase 2 is about to start here, I'm hoping in the next 12 to 24 hours. Waiting to hear back from our galactic dev to make sure that things are all running smoothly. I got to test it again about 2 hours ago, and things were looking strong. So please stay tuned for that. We have an event on the calendar roughly 12 hours from now that I aim to launch this next phase. If it's not then, it shouldn't be too far beyond then. So just keep attention and be aware that there could be a little bit of a delay, but I'm hoping that it'll be delivered on time. But as that phase gets, I'll give you a little bit of information about what's gonna come. So the elders are on their way here, and they are very intrigued to meet each and every one of you, and will be engaging in a almost like an interview or a question like format. But each of you will be able to participate here within the Reaper's Galaxy experience. Each elder will ask you questions about different scenarios or present scenarios, past scenarios, potentially future scenarios, and you will be provided options. And within those options, I really want you all to reflect on yourselves the way that Elder Vitalik did in his origin story, where he understood that his strength was innovation, but that strength alone only allowed him to reach so far. It was the strengths of the other characteristics and pillars within the celestial pentarchy that unlocked his ability to see what the Sentinels were trying to say to him and for him to reach the pinnacle of where innovation needs to lie. When you're getting asked questions by the elders, stay true to yourself, for it is our strengths and weaknesses that allow us to be a key asset as part of the Senate committee. It Once you allow yourselves to tap into each of these different pillars and understand that each of you bring a different strength that the other one perhaps doesn't, or perhaps some of you have weaknesses that you need to rely on others for that strength. We'll be able to have a clearer picture of that as a collective group following this next exercise. Count Yugure here is seeming to be heading down a quite dark path. Perhaps some of us are quite empathic and use that pillar strongly and can help guide him back to the light. Some of us were, yeah, we had a vote that required a bit of courage. We were deciding on if we were going to take a high risk scenario and try and save all three planets, or choose one and the safer option. And it seems to me that courage and conviction, specifically courage, was needed to, as a collective group, have that option win. So I anticipate our courage within this Galactic Senate um, to be quite high. But I'm curious to see where wisdom, unity, empathy, and innovation lies within these questions and interview processes. So please stay true to yourselves. The elders will respect that, and you will see what I mean by that once the exercise is over. And if we are all true to ourselves, that will allow for an opportunity for us in the future to continue to grow as a collective unit and become stronger as a group to overcome what one person, ex-Chancellor Galleon, who has complete lack of insight into all of these pillars, um, outside of maybe some blind courage, I'll give him that. Uh, we can overcome whatever he has in store for us if we really rely on one another and allow ourselves to be supported to our greatest heights, similarly to Elder Vitalik. But with that being said, Elder Vitalik also wrote me a letter that he wanted to share to you as well, much like the other elders have. So let me do that, and then I'll touch on a little bit more information post that, and then I like to keep these to roughly around 30 minutes, so should wrap up shortly after. Thank you again. To Sergeant of Arms Vega Quisarian, that's me. I hope this message finds you well amidst the cosmic tides of our ever evolving universe. Today, I write with a plea that transcends our individual roles and resonates with the very essence of the celestial pentarchy. The fate of the universe hangs in a delicate balance, and the decisions we make within the hallowed halls of the Galactic Senate hold the power to shape the destiny of countless worlds. As the elder of innovation, I stand not only as a champion of progress, but as a fervent believer in the symbiotic relationship that exists between the pillars of wisdom, courage, unity, empathy, and how those pillars partnered with innovation can lead to amazing outcomes. We find ourselves at a crossroads, facing the ominous shadow of ex Chancellor Gallion and the daunting proposition of saving the universe. And in these challenging times, I beseech you to convene the Galactic Senate and deliver this letter as a testament to the pivotal role that innovation, when united with these other pillars, can play in our fight against the encroaching darkness. Innovation on its own is a beacon of potential, a driving force behind our technological marvels and boundless aspirations. Yet, it is incomplete without the wisdom to wield it responsibly, the courage to navigate uncharted territories, the unity to forge collaborations beyond our wildest dreams, and the empathy to understand the consequences of our actions. In this pivotal moment, I call upon the wisdom of Elder Zephyr, the courage of Elder Lyra, the unity of Elder Orion, and the empathy of Elder Aurora. Let their ideals guide our decisions, for only by our aligning our strengths can we hope to defend the universe against the looming threat of ex Chancellor Gallion. May this message serve as a loud call for unity, a reminder that the pillars are not isolated entities but interconnected facets of a greater cosmic truth. Together, we can unlock the full potential of this galactic senate, the universe, and safeguard our universe from the forces that seek to unravel the tapestry of existence. Innovation alone is simply a spark, but unite innovation with other pillars and it becomes a beacon, lighting the way to a brighter future for all. Elder Vitalik of Luminalis. Sorry, someone asked if they were rugging. Did you all hear that? Were you all able to hear me? Okay, cool. Senator Dr. Eagle, I would not be worrying about financials at this point in time. The elders are on their way here and they're wanting to help us to restore balance in our galaxy and to protect the universe. Anything that they want from us, we will deliver upon as a galactic senate. So, next steps. Actually, let me reflect on this. Just one more second further, please, if you all could oblige me. The other thing I want you all to think about here is what the ex-Chancellor Gallion and where he stands within these pillars. How wise is he? How courageous is he? How how is he uniting anyone? Where does his empathy lie? Does he have any at all? I would argue that perhaps he does have some of these pillars. And this is what I think Elder Vitalik is saying in his letter, that I think each and every one of us have these pillars, but specifically for him, innovation wasn't unlocked unless all of them were achieved. And the perspectives of each of those pillars were portrayed when decisions were being made. That's why our collective decision making through all the votes were so strong. We have each member here representing one of these pillars in a very strong way, and some of us lean in different directions, but as a collective unit, uh, we allow ourselves to protect ourselves from thinking too one sided, thinking too selfishly. It's what makes a Senate so special, as long as we are true to ourselves, as we tend to be. and are humble enough to understand that we each don't individually have the answer for what's best for this galaxy and the universe. I think ex-Chancellor Galleon thinks he does know what's best. He is thinking that his strengths and those pillars um, and supersede the need for wherever his weaknesses lie. And he has no one else to support him for when those weaknesses bear light to his vision. That is where we will capitalize, and that is where we will defeat him. I just wanted to tap into that after reading that letter. But thank you so much for your time here today. As far as next steps goes, I'm hoping to get a response on. oh, Oh, thought I had it. No, I don't. I've got a few other DMs from a couple of the people that I will get back to ASAP. I think you're in here listening to me. But I'm hoping to get a response back on the next phase here over the next 4 hours or so. And I will know if things are ready for the timed event for tomorrow. If it is not ready for that time, we may have to push back just 24 more hours. So please stay tuned. And please, I do appreciate the fact that um, sometimes we have to make these decisions last minute as we try to deliver on different storytelling avenues and fun ways to make GV-007 a fun experience for all. But maybe I'll let one more cat out of the bag here. Um, we all will be talking with these elders, and following those interviews with the elder through the Discord experience, uh, we will be able to see which of the senators here, um, I guess, were honest with themselves, and also which one of you, or which of you, have participated on a level that, I guess, allows you to be in a position to be rewarded for your participation up to this point. And that will also grant you an opportunity that I think each and every one of you, well, perhaps not, but I think the majority of you would like to see if there's an opportunity for you to fill a role that will be remembered forever. So, without further ado, um, I think I'll let that one go. I think I'll leave you with that. Thank you all so much for your time. Um, I've thoroughly enjoyed the storytelling of the elders. I'm actually working. Actually, I'm not going to let you all go. I'm having a great time. Um, I'm working with a few other people to kind of take these elder stories a bit further. We're going to what we want the Reaper's experience really to be is a constant flow of different forms of engagement, uh, entertainment input, and opportunities for you all to find a way to shape your experience here and provide unique opportunities. We're still in the early pre-mint structure of our very first pilots, and we've got a whole world of things that need to continue to be delivered for you. And we try to do this in a way that is completely unique, and at times, you know, that requires us to pivot a little bit, or create new storylines, or create a new Discord experience like we've been working on, and think about how that's going to be of a consequence long term, and how we feel you will value that. Um, so I appreciate each and every. Oh, I just got the DM now. Amazing. So I should have an update very soon. But I guess the reason why I'm sharing this is because I want you all to know that I appreciate your patience. I know in a Web3 space, this isn't very in character, but I think it's important for me to say. Um, in this space, I understand that um, we we want things, and a lot of projects don't deliver, and that create causes a bit of concern or potential for letdown. And I think one thing that I want to reassure you all on is that, no matter what decisions we make, it's for what we feel is the best for each and every one of you. Sometimes these decisions are even guided by you, and we will constantly deliver more and more fun ways to create delight for the experience for each of you here. I think you all have earned it. Um, you all have been working and supporting us through the toughest time that Web3 has seen for quite some time. And I personally, it is my mission to make sure that this Reaper's experience continues to be innovative and unique for you. It's kind of turned into my passion project and my baby a little bit, and just wanted to really thank each and every one of you for sticking by us and having faith in us when the rest of the space doesn't really give you a reason to. And we're going to constantly give you a reason to keep believing in us. And yeah, I just wanted a little bit of a call to action and a thank you all, an opportunity to thank you all as well for everything that you all do. And look forward to seeing how GV-007 plays out. I look forward to hopefully having each and every one of you be a part of this journey for as long as Reapers can continue to deliver value for you. So thank you for your time here this morning, tonight, whatever it is for you. And yeah, hopefully I'll have an update as soon as I do. It I'll actually tag you guys with the Galactic Senate ping to either let you know that the time will remain the same, or we need to push back just 24 hours. Thank you so much for your time, and have a good time and space. Bye.